each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. This one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how.
And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well. Certainly feel the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
We've got 25 to Mike. All day, baby. All day. At 25 to Mike. We've got 25.
Darnold from the gun. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
It's just me and you. At 25 to Mike. We've got 20.
To the air again, Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Jacksonville.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run. Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Here we go. Here we go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Steps away to his left. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And they give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 42-yard line.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
On 2nd and 11 now. Walker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
4-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Big chain, name, how about your respect?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
That's the way.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
3 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then you're deep.
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Check. Look at me. Go. Check safety. Undercrunch.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The tackle.
2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Panthers nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Ready?
6 yards left on second down.
Any weapon. Put up.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, The NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Here we go.
From the gun, Walker. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
47's the mic, boys.
Operating from the gun, Walker. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Kill. Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
3rd down and 12.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You don't want it. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
A final shot before break. Walker. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even. They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kickoff for Jacksonville.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Check 24, check 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 2nd and 11 now. Walker, he'll rifle this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Ready? 90, Wolf. 56. Squeeze, double down. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Coming this way. 6-6. Bullet high.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Forced out to his left. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Ready, break. 45 to Mike. I got you.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Philip Dorsett ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Jaguars 21, Panthers 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Walker. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
To number 80.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On the carry, here's Smith. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Panthers.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing again. Walker. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Hurt. What do you want? Check, Bobcat. Bang.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
I'm going to run you over. Watch twist.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made at the...
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check that. Street. Hey, turn it up. 19 tight. Street.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready? 70, Timberwolf. Check 47. Watch the screen. 19, Tiger. 36. Check the backer. Kill. Hurt. Kill. Turn up. Check three.
From the gun, a run with Cannon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Walker throwing on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the Panthers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Let's go.
A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's bring it. Show it up. Show it up. Check forward. Check forward. Hatch it. Check.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go. Hey, switch gears.
And again this time to the tailback. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On the ready.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Mike's 56. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Dancing to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. It'll be Minshew again. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. It's just a preseason game, but this is for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
At their own 33-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and see.